Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ranger Jake here in Yellowstone National Park, and it is still August 25th, so the birthday of the National Park Service. And today we're filming at Madison Junction, so directly between Francesca and I. I'll do a little quick introduction of her, but between us you can see we have the Tipi Village. We're getting ready to do an event this afternoon, but it's a beautiful afternoon. It's Founders Day today, and but the National Park Service can't do it alone. And so today, to talk about the Tipi Village and part of this 150th celebration that we're having, I'm joined by Francesca Pine-Rodriguez. She is the executive director with Mountain Time Arts, so they're a nonprofit in Bozeman, right?
Correct.
And they've been partnering with the National Park Service and a handful of other people to basically put on this week-long series of tribal events in the park. And so we wanted to give them the opportunity to talk about the project, what it means to them, and just kind of explain what we're doing and put it in the historical record, because this is a really big deal to have everyone back home in Yellowstone National Park. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and jump behind the camera and let you take it away.
Sure.
Thanks for joining.
Nisoya Nashave. My name is 20 Stans. I'm Crow and Northern Cheyenne, and I grew up on both reservations in southeastern Montana. So we saw that the park was celebrating its 150th birthday. And for us Indigenous folks, it's not a celebration. It's a reminder of the removal of our people from this area that we have historically been a part of. And so, but without bitterness, we want to try to start a new relationship, a healing relationship. And so in order to move forward, we want to celebrate the fact together that us Indigenous peoples are still here after being forcibly removed from various places and all kinds of other things that have happened in history. But in the spirit of unity and moving forward and having for Indigenous folks to have a seat at the table in terms of co-creating a new future for the park, we need to work together. And that's really what Yellowstone Revealed is about. And so Mountain Time Arts has partnered with the National Park Service, Yellowstone National Park, and various non-governmental organizations and various governmental organizations, as well as the city of Gardner. We have so many partners. It's incredible to see everybody want to work together for the same purpose, which is really celebrating Indigenous presence in Yellowstone National Park. And our people have started to feel out of place coming to the parks. And that shouldn't be that way. I mean, this is our home. And when I was talking with one of our elders, who is a cultural ambassador at the teepees, we had 12 cultural ambassadors at each of the teepees that people could conversate with. And she told me that she got really emotional and told me that she felt like she was home for the first time here in Yellowstone. And just that is exactly what we're going for. Celebrating the fact that we are here. We are still here. We've been here, and we will continue to be here in the future. And with that, we are celebrating with a Tipi Village, as you can see behind me, and with various performances, because Mountain Time Arts is an arts organization that does public works of art. And so we have the Intermountain Opera. So doing some opera, they've composed a song for us, and we have Indigenous singers, and we have our cultural ambassadors who are sharing the culture with anybody who wants to come talk to them during the Tipi Village times. And we have also Revisiting the Stories, which is a project that is a tour around the Grand Southern Loop. And that is a tour that showcases historically significant sites for Indigenous folks. And we have a different tribal elder featuring different tribes every day telling their stories and their connections and their history to Yellowstone National Park and sharing that in an intimate experience with those on that tour. And then we have Patty Valdez's Rematriate, which is a buffalo dance that is meant to remind us of our matriarchal society and to show those non-Indigenous folks that we are a matriarchal society. The women usually make the decisions, and so it goes with the buffalo, which you call the bison. We call them the buffalo. And our people are so connected to the buffalo that we believe that whatever happens to the buffalo happens to us. So when the buffalo are forcibly removed and placed in a certain place that they can't leave, that happened to us. The buffalo are starting to be restored and revitalized and returned to the people. So I feel like our people are being revitalized, and our presence is starting to be known and more accepted, really. And we're showcasing our culture, our art with the world is our way of showing that we are a part of Yellowstone's story. And we have always been a part of Yellowstone's story, whether it's been communicated or not. We are a part of the ecology of the park. We just haven't been for the last 150 years. And now, after coming back and starting to share our knowledge with everyone, it just feels like it's time to share more Indigenous culture, history, and knowledge with all of you.
And they're sharing it in the background right now, doing their warm-ups. This is really awesome. So.
Yeah, we have a rehearsal going on behind me, the beautiful opera singer from Intermountain Opera.
So, first of all, just thank you for sharing your personal story. And I'm just curious, so this week, it's this week-long event. How much time and planning has gone on into this event to get us to this day?
We've started planning about 18 months ago, and with a series of meetings, at first with parks folks to see how interested folks were and how possible it was. And then we brought in the tribes, different tribal scholars, community members, different kinds of stakeholders, not just people in administration and leadership, but community folks. Because that's where the real change happens, and the real change is sustainable is on the community level. And so we're working with those folks. And in that series of meetings, we've highlighted a couple of things that we wanted to share. And the Tipi Village is one of them. The importance of the relationship to the buffalo is one of them. And our history is one of them. And that's what all of these projects aim to highlight.
So with 18 months of planning, how do you feel right now that it's happening? Are you excited? Are you what are the emotions that you're feeling right now?
I feel relieved that it's finally happening. I feel nervous of just about, the way things are going. We have weather concerns, but we had a big storm last night, which was pretty crazy, and that called off one of our performances, but we rescheduled it for today. And I think it turned out even better. And so I feel like everything is turning out just the way it's meant to turn out. And so I'm not stressing.
Oh, that's good to hear. And it was, I had the opportunity, we were watching it earlier to watch Rematriate, and it was such a cool performance. That was really a unique, very blessed to be here and be a part of it and see everything. So I guess is there, as we sign off, just again, I want to say thank you for all the work that you personally and all the rest of the partners have done to make this a part. But is there any final message that you'd like to share before we kind of sign off with our Yellowstone audience? We have people from all around the world, so just to give you the opportunity to say what you'd like.
Sure. I would just like to say that Mountain Time Arts is honored to be a part of such a historic moment. in time, because this area has not seen teepees in over 150 years. And since we've come back, we've been having buffalo visiting, bears, and elk. So I feel like they remember us and they're welcoming us back.
Well, with that, I'm going to jump back on. I just want to say thank you for being here and allowing us to be here and to share this whole event with you. This is really special. It means a lot to me and the rest of the team at Yellowstone. I want to thank everyone for following us along on our virtual video series. Thank you for all the support to Yellowstone National Park, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, and I hope this is just the start.
Yes.
Of all of this Indigenous presence in the parks all over the country, maybe the world.
As Shane said, is that first annual event here. So we're hoping that we can continue to do this. So
we are.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.